Hey YouTubers, it is Gizzy Greenfingers here, and I have just rescued this sycamore from a client's garden who didn't want it in one of their beds. And I am gonna do this in memory of the sycamore gap tree that was ruthlessly cut down for no reason, just act of vandalism. It's disgusting.
Yes.
It is disgusting. I hope they throw the full book of the law, or whatever the saying is for that. But anyway, so yeah. Now, first things first, if you're going to take a sapling, you want to make sure you wrap it up in a bit of tissue, like so. Now what this will do is after you've wrapped it up, you'll get your bottled water. Excuse the state of the van, it's clean. So you'll get your bottled water and then you'll wet the towel, and then what you want to do is you want to get a poop bag or any sort of bag. I use poop bags, and then you want to wrap it in that just so it retains that moisture that you've added to those roots. Now I'll probably get rid of that when I get it home, but yeah, there is, if you look at the sycamore gap tree, you will see there is like 3 main branches in that tree, and I'm going to get this home and I'm going to wire it and see if I can recreate it in memory of the sycamore gap tree. But I don't want all this height, so I'm going to cut that there, like so, and have another look and go, yes, you will come off, no, you will stay on. I think I'm where I'm at with that. I think I want to get it home and see where we're at with that. So that's how much I've taken off it. That is what we are left with. And that is all the curtains. So yeah, next thing is get her home. Hey YouTubers, welcome home to my home. Now I've got my sycamore that I rescued from a client's garden, and I was looking at the branch structure, and with the sycamore gap tree I can make this work with wiring. I've got a vision in my head which we can get the sort of same branch structure as the sycamore gap, the main branch structure, and then you've got to wait a few years to let it fill out. But first things first, let's take it out of this bag. I'll just zoom in for you. Be a bit easier, won't it? So I'll take it out of this poop bag I put it in. I have many uses, not just for poop. And then this is my mate Jason Steele's kitchen nail that he nicked from home. Didn't tell his wife. But look at that, that is a lovely root structure there. They've got nice fine roots which will do really well. And I got Jack's Magic here, which I need to take some of this soil out to put it in. I'm not going to get that in otherwise, so just bear with me 1 second. Welcome back YouTubers, I've done it. Yeah, not much mess. I didn't make much mess, but I made mess. But we don't mind about mess, because when you bonsai, mess is just mess. Yes, don't know where I was going with that. So when you're doing this, you want to make sure when you fill it back up, all those roots are under. But saying that, I sort of want to leave one of these bends on because of the sycamore gap tree has got a slight bend in the beginning of the trunk. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this Jack's Magic in here, like so. That's right. I'm going to just compact that in gently. You don't want to overdo it with the compaction. This is quite a dry mix, I'll be honest. It is peeing it down outside right now. Got wet today at work, but it was all in good. It was all in good because I've got this little sapling out of it that I had to rescue out of someone's garden. Because, well, it was actually in the wrong place, like the oak was. That was in the wrong place. It wasn't in my house. So I've staged that up with a little bit of compaction just to get there. Now we've got a few struggly roots. Now, first things first, I want to water this just to give it a bit more stability in this pot because it needs this. Compost is so effing dry. Right, bear with me. That's right, we just give her a nice drink. She'll like that, you see. So YouTubers, this is the beautiful Sycamore gap tree that was ruthlessly cut down by vandalisms. But let's look at the branch structure of this tree because we want to recreate it. You see that? Now picture that with that. Yeah, I know it's hard to picture without wires, but bear with me. Bear with me. And then that will be your centre. That will be disappeared. That one will be that branch that goes off like that. So I cut that there. And then this one will be wired up to do for that other branch. And that will get cut off. So that. So we will proceed with a wiring, I think. Now before we start wiring, I think we're going to want to cut these dead bits off now. Don't the birds just sound lovely this evening? Now when we do a cut like that, what is the best thing for that? That's right. Kochukamalakada. Cut paste. In our language. Cut paste. And you don't need much of this. You just go like, ooh. That's all you need. And then you just go like that. Just stay for the wound. And what that does is that just stops it drying out. And I'll put that over that little bit as well. And over there. Yes. I just thought of something. I should have probably done that after I've wired because I'm going to get cut paste all over me. Probably. Right. So, I'll be back in a sec because I need to look at the tree that was cut down by vandalism. Vandalism. It was vandalism, yes. That's what the fuck it was. It was vandalism. I need to look at the tree just to know what ones I am going to wire into what shape. Actually, no, I don't even have to do that. I can wire them first and then shape them up. Oh yes, I've looked now. And I think we'll start with the middle wire. So I always find it's good to talk when you're wiring. I don't like those silent pauses in between, even though I am talking to myself. But all joking aside, you have got to be very careful when wiring, because you hit the nodes, you're gonna left it all up, and it ain't gonna look good. So just take your time. Now, yeah, this is a 2mm, so it's quite pliable, and it should be a-okay for this job. Cut that wire off. That's that one, and then that one will be going like that, and then that one will be getting wide like that. Can you see it? Can you see the vision of the Sycamore gap tree? Right, proceed to the next wire. Now I am using a 2mm. It is holding. Nope, it's not clever. I'll cut the end of that wire off, like so. That looks good. And this one needs to be bending like that. So we'll get another wire started. I've wired that all the way up to there. No, I'm not going to use that because I will be cutting that off. Just train, pause. Bloody trains, nuisance, aren't they? They're always there when you don't want them. We just cut him off. Right, so where were we? Like that, and that one. Right, I've got to look at the picture again. Bear with me. So we've got that curve on the bottom here. As we work our way up, we've got that branch that goes right up. Got have one that goes up like that, and then we've got this one that bends off to the right, but that's too long, so we will cut that off about there, like so. And that is it. That is our sycamore gap tree. Yeah, still not got my bonsai turntable yet. Now, I don't want that branch there, so I am going to get rid of that, because I don't want it to put energy into that branch. Same as that one, don't want that in there. I'll get rid of that as well. Now, we're going to put her under 20 hours of light and try to force it to branch out again. I know what you're thinking. You're an idiot. You don't know what you're on about. Do you know what sycamores are really like? They don't like that all time of year. Cut too much off. Cut too much root off. Well, why don't we just give it a month, and then I'll do an update. And if it's dead, I will do an update of it dead. And if it's alive, yeah. Well, just, yeah. So, yeah. That is my sycamore gap in memory of the sycamore gap tree. Now, if you want to see how this gets on, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Gives it green fingers. Ta-da.